Alright class, today we dive into quartiles, decitiles, and percentiles of ungrouped data. This measure helps us to understand where a value stands in relation to the rest of the dataset. Let's start with quartiles.
Sir, could you explain quartiles again?
Of course, Benjamin. Quartiles divide data into four parts. For the first quartile, we use the formula where key is the quartile position. For instance, find 0, 1. We substitute into the formula.
I get it now, sir. So, for the second quartile, we use k equals 12, right?
Exactly, Benjamin. And Q2 is also known as the median.
Sir, what about outliers affecting quartiles?
Good question, Benjamin. Outliers can skew result, which is why we calculate the entire quartile. Range or IQR, the difference between 0.3 and Q1. If the IQR is large, outliers may be present.
So, for deciles, we divide the data into 10 parts.
Yes, Benjamin. The formula is similar to quartiles, but when k is ranging from 1 to 1, instance, finding the third deciles is k equals 3.
And percentiles divide the data into 100 parts.
That's correct, Benjamin. For 45 percentiles, we use the k equals 45, where essentially x the concept of quartiles and decitiles to more granular levels.
Sir, can you explain how we handle decimal positions?
Sure, Benjamin. Decimal position indicates the values between two numbers. We adjust accordingly considering the fraction as a proportion of the difference between the two adjacent numbers.
This clarifies a lot, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome, Benjamin. Remember, this measure help us to grasp the distribution of data and identify any anomalies. Now, who's ready to tackle some exercises?
Count me in, sir.
Great, let's dive in and practice what we have learned.